Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are someone who loves parrots, colorful birds, or you are just curious about one of the most stunning creatures on the planet, then you are in exactly the right place. Today we are going to talk about a bird that looks like a flying sunset, a bird that has stolen the hearts of bird lovers all over the world. We are diving deep into the world of the Sun Conure. Whether you are thinking about getting one as a pet, whether you already have one at home, or whether you just want to learn something new and fascinating today, this video is going to give you everything you need to know. Before we jump in, if you enjoy videos about amazing birds and exotic pets, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. It takes just 1 second, it costs you absolutely nothing, and it helps this channel grow so we can keep bringing you incredible content like this. Also, tap that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Alright, now let us get right into it. The Sun Conure is a parrot that truly lives up to its name. When you see one for the first time, the very first thing that hits you is the color. Imagine taking a sunset, with all of its deep oranges, fiery yellows, and rich golden tones, and somehow painting it onto a bird. That is what a Sun Conure looks like. It is a small to medium-sized parrot, typically measuring around 12 inches from the top of its head to the tip of its tail, and weighing roughly 4 to 5 ounces. Despite its relatively compact size, this bird carries an enormous presence. Every feather seems to glow with warmth and energy, and when a Sun Conure spreads its wings, you can see flashes of vivid green and deep blue along the flight feathers, creating a contrast that is absolutely breathtaking. The tail feathers are long and tapered, often showing olive green tones that gradually fade into blue at the tips. The face and belly are dominated by that signature brilliant orange-yellow, and the beak is a sleek, strong black that stands out sharply against the radiant plumage. The eyes are dark and expressive, circled by a bare white eye ring that gives the bird a curious and intelligent appearance. Sun Conures belong to the parrot family and are native to the northeastern part of South America. In the wild, they inhabit a range of environments, including tropical forests, savannas, and areas along the edges of forests where the dense woodland meets more open terrain. They are particularly fond of palm groves and regions where fruiting trees are abundant. These birds are highly social creatures, and in their natural habitat, they are almost never seen alone. They travel in flocks that can range from a handful of individuals to groups of 30 or more, flying together in tight, noisy formations that are impossible to miss. Their loud, piercing calls echo across the landscape and serve as a way for flock members to stay connected, warn each other about predators, and communicate about food sources. The social nature of the Sun Conure is one of its most defining characteristics and plays a significant role in how these birds behave both in the wild and in captivity. When it comes to diet, Sun Conures are not picky eaters, but they do have preferences. In their natural environment, they feed on a wide variety of foods including fruits, berries, nuts, seeds, flowers, and even insects on occasion. They are particularly drawn to ripe tropical fruits and have been observed feeding on palm fruits, figs, and various types of berries that grow in the forest canopy. In captivity, a healthy Sun Conure diet should mirror this diversity. Most experienced bird owners and avian veterinarians recommend a base diet of high-quality pellets, supplemented with a generous variety of fresh fruits and vegetables. Foods like apples, grapes, bananas, carrots, broccoli, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens are all excellent choices. Seeds and nuts can be offered as treats but should not make up the bulk of the diet, as they tend to be high in fat. Providing a balanced and varied diet is essential to keeping a Sun Conure healthy, vibrant, and full of energy. A poorly fed Sun Conure can develop health issues over time, including feather plucking, obesity, and nutritional deficiencies that can significantly shorten the bird's lifespan. Speaking of lifespan, one of the most remarkable things about Sun Conures is how long they can live. With proper care, a healthy diet, regular veterinary checkups, and a stimulating environment, A Sun Conure can live anywhere from 25 to 30 years or even longer. This is a serious commitment, and it is something that anyone considering a Sun Conure as a pet absolutely needs to understand before bringing one home. This is not a pet you have for a few years. This is a companion that will be part of your life for decades. Many Sun Conure owners describe the bond they share with their bird as being every bit as deep and meaningful as the bond people share with dogs or cats. These birds remember their owners. They develop preferences. They have moods. And they form genuine emotional attachments. The personality of a Sun Conure is one of the biggest reasons these birds are so popular in the pet trade. They are playful, affectionate, curious, and incredibly entertaining. A Sun Conure that has been properly socialized and handled from a young age will crave human interaction. They love to be held. They love to sit on your shoulder. And many of them enjoy being gently scratched on the head and neck. They are known for being cuddly birds that will snuggle up against their owner's neck or tuck themselves into the crook of your arm. At the same time, they are bursting with energy and love to play. Give a Sun Conure a set of toys, a bell, a rope, or a puzzle feeder, and it will keep itself busy for hours. They are intelligent birds that need mental stimulation, and an enriched environment is crucial for their well-being. A bored Sun Conure can become destructive, loud, and even develop behavioral problems like excessive screaming or feather plucking. Now, let us talk about something that every potential Sun Conure owner needs to be prepared for, and that is the noise. Sun Conures are loud. There is simply no way around it. Their natural calls are high-pitched, sharp, and can be heard from a considerable distance. In the wild, this serves them well because it allows flock members to communicate across large stretches of forest. In a home environment, however, this can be challenging. Sun Conures tend to vocalize the most during the morning and evening hours, and their calls can be startling to people who are not used to living with parrots. They also tend to scream when they are excited, when they want attention, when they hear loud sounds, or when they are startled. While training and socialization can help reduce excessive screaming, a Sun Conure will never be a quiet bird. If you live in an apartment with thin walls, or if you are sensitive to loud sounds, a Sun Conure may not be the best choice for you. That said, many Sun Conure owners say that the noise is a small price to pay for the incredible companionship and joy these birds bring into their lives. Sun Conures are also capable of learning to mimic words and sounds, though they are not the most talented talkers in the parrot world. Some individuals can learn to say a handful of words and phrases, while others may never speak a single word but will learn to imitate household sounds, like the microwave beep, the telephone ring, or the sound of a door closing. Their ability to learn varies greatly from bird to bird, and patience and consistency in training are the keys to success. Positive reinforcement, using treats and praise when the bird makes a desired sound or behavior, is by far the most effective training method. Harsh punishment or yelling at a Sun Conure will only damage the trust between you and your bird and can lead to fear-based behavioral issues. When it comes to housing, a Sun Conure needs a cage that is large enough for it to spread its wings, climb, and move around comfortably. The minimum recommended cage size is typically around 24 inches long, 24 inches wide, and 24 inches tall, but bigger is always better. Bar spacing should be no more than 3/4 of an inch to prevent the bird from getting its head or body stuck between the bars. The cage should be equipped with multiple perches of varying diameters and textures to promote healthy foot development. Natural wood perches are excellent for this purpose. The cage should also include a variety of toys, including chew toys, foraging toys, swings, and bells. Sun Conures are active and playful, and they need plenty of things to keep them occupied throughout the day. The cage should be placed in a part of the home where the bird can see and interact with family members, as isolation can lead to loneliness and depression in these highly social birds. However, the cage should also be away from the kitchen, as fumes from non-stick cookware and other cooking-related chemicals can be lethal to birds. In terms of health, Sun Conures are generally hardy birds, but they are susceptible to several common avian health issues. Pitocin beak and feather disease is a viral condition that can affect Sun Conures and other parrots, causing abnormal feather growth and beak deformities. Proventricular dilatation disease is another serious condition that affects the digestive and nervous systems. Aspergillosis, a fungal infection that affects the respiratory system, can also be a concern, particularly in birds kept in damp or poorly ventilated environments. Regular visits to an avian veterinarian are essential for catching and treating health problems early. A healthy Sun Conure should have bright, clean feathers, clear eyes, a smooth beak, and an active, alert demeanor. Any changes in behavior, appetite, droppings, or appearance should be taken seriously and promptly evaluated by a qualified vet. The breeding behavior of Sun Conures is another fascinating aspect of their biology. In the wild, Sun Conures typically nest in tree cavities, often choosing palm trees or other tall trees that offer protection from predators. A typical clutch consists of 3 to 5 eggs, which the female incubates for approximately 23 to 27 days. Both parents participate in feeding and caring for the chicks, and the young birds fledge at around 8 weeks of age, but may continue to depend on their parents for several more weeks after that. In captivity, Sun Conures can be bred successfully with the right setup, including a proper nesting box, a balanced diet supplemented with extra calcium, and a quiet, stress-free environment. Unfortunately, the Sun Conure faces significant challenges in the wild. Habitat loss due to deforestation and agricultural expansion has reduced the available living space for wild populations. Additionally, the illegal trapping of these birds for the pet trade has taken a serious toll on their numbers. As a result, the wild population of Sun Conures has declined considerably, and the species is now classified as endangered on the conservation status scale. Conservation efforts are underway in several regions to protect remaining habitats and crack down on illegal trapping, but there is still a long way to go. For anyone who loves these birds, supporting conservation organizations and choosing to adopt or purchase only from reputable, ethical breeders who do not support the illegal pet trade is one of the most meaningful things you can do. Sun Conures are also known for their remarkable ability to form bonds not just with humans, but with other birds as well. In multi-bird households, Sun Conures often become the social center of the flock, grooming other birds, playing together, and even sharing food. They can coexist peacefully with other conure species and some other types of parrots, though introductions should always be done gradually and under close supervision. Every bird has its own personality, and not all Sun Conures will get along with every other bird. So patience and careful monitoring are essential during the bonding process. One thing that truly sets the Sun Conure apart from many other pet birds is the depth of emotion these creatures seem capable of expressing. Experienced owners often describe how their Sun Conure will sense their mood, becoming quiet and cuddly when the owner is sad or stressed, and becoming playful and animated when the household is energetic and happy. Whether this represents genuine empathy or simply a keen sensitivity to environmental cues is a matter of debate, but the experience of living with one of these birds is undeniably rich and emotionally rewarding. A Sun Conure is not just a pet. It is a member of the family, a feathered companion that brings color, sound, laughter, and love into every single day. So there you have it. Everything you need to know about the incredible Sun Conure. What an amazing bird, right? I hope you learned something new today, and that this video gave you a deeper appreciation for these beautiful creatures. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button because it really does help more than you know. It tells the algorithm that this content is worth sharing, and it helps other bird lovers find this video too. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the family. We post videos regularly about all kinds of amazing birds, exotic pets, and fascinating wildlife, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. And most importantly, drop a comment down below. Tell me, have you ever owned a Sun Conure? Are you thinking about getting one? What is your favorite thing about these birds? I read every single comment, and I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.